You bought something on sale and felt richer. You didn't save a thing. You spent money. Your brain filed it under win anyway. That swap has a cause. Your brain treats future you like a stranger. Money for right now feels warm and real. Money for later feels like a gift to someone you've never met. Think about payday. That version of you does not care about the version who turns 50. Scientists call it present bias. Now beats later whenever your guard drops. Your guard drops most at night when you're tired and done deciding things. That is when the one-click button does its best work. You tell yourself the old lines. I deserve it. Life is short. So your mind built a cheat code. It lets you spend like today and feel like you saved for tomorrow. 6 habits pull this trick. Each one hands you the warm glow of saving while your balance drops. We start mild. We end on the habit that leaves you 50 with nothing. One of these 6 feels the most responsible of all. That's the one that costs you most. Keep it in the back of your mind. Number 6, the sale price that feels like income. The tag says 40% off. Your brain hears a raise. You walk out with a bag and a glow. That glow is the whole scam. You did not earn 40%. You spent 60. A $90 jacket at 40 off is still $54 gone. Did you wake up needing a jacket? No. Then you didn't save. You bought something in a saving costume. Stores know what they're doing. The original price is bait. It sits there crossed out so the lower number feels like a favor. The store studied this for years. It learned the crossed out number sells the product better than the product does. Now the part nobody admits. Plenty of items get marked up first, just so they can be marked down later. The 40% off is measured against a number the store invented for you. You didn't beat them, they set the trap and you walked in beaming. Think about the last big sale weekend. Black Friday maybe. You bought 3 things you'd never thought about the day before. None were on a list. All felt like wins. Call it what it is. You got farmed. Look at your inbox right now. Half of it is sale countdowns. That ticking clock is not there to help you. It's there to kill your thinking. A timer turns a shopper into a grabber. You buy fast so you don't miss out. And missing out hurts about twice as much as winning feels good. So the store shows you a saving, then threatens to snatch it away. Your body reacts before your brain catches up. Heart a little faster. Thumb already moving. Try one question at the till. Would I buy this at full price today? If the answer is no, you saved nothing. Your cart says $32. Shipping is $6. So you add a $9 thing you don't need to cross the $50 free line. You spent $9 to dodge $6. And you felt smart doing it. Your brain hates that $6 fee. It can see it. It stings. The $9 hides inside a real product, so it slips by painless. Pain you can see feels worse than money you actually lose. The store did not eat the shipping cost. You paid it, and then some. Free shipping is the most expensive free thing you will ever chase. Watch what happens after that filler item arrives. It goes in a drawer. The candle, the phone case, the second charger, all bought to save $6. You'll do this dozens of times a year. Call it $200 of filler, spent to dodge maybe $80 in fees. You do this with the coffee card too. Buy 9 to get 1 free. So you buy the 9th coffee you didn't want, to earn a coffee you didn't need. You do it with the 2-for-1 deal on things you buy once a year. You do it at the counter, adding fries to hit the meal, deal price. Next time, just pay the 6. 6 is smaller than 50. The math is simple. Your brain will fight it anyway, every single time. Number 4, buying the bigger size to save per unit. The giant tub costs less per ounce. That part is true, so you grab it and feel like a sharp, sensible adult. Then half of it dies in the back of the fridge. You bought spoilage at a discount and called it saving. Per unit pricing only wins if you use every unit. Most of the time you won't. The giant tub of yogurt, the 3-pound bag of spinach, The family-sized sauce for a household of one. You threw out the last third and never counted it as a loss. The warehouse store is built for this exact feeling. You walk in for paper towels. You leave $400 lighter. The membership cost you $60 before you touched a single item. You saved 11 cents on olive oil. You spent it 40 times over on things you forgot you grabbed. The free samples are not kindness. They put you in a yes mood before you reach the pallet of muffins. The carts are huge on purpose. A big cart makes a full cart look normal. The aisles are wide, so nothing feels crowded, so you slow down and browse. Bulk saves you money only when you finish the thing. Otherwise, it's a bigger bin for your money to rot in. Number 3. Cashback and points. You spend 100 to get 2 back. Then you tell the story like you won a prize. Cashback is a rebate on spending. No spend, no back. The card pays you a tiny bribe to keep you swiping. 2% back feels like a gift. It's a small discount on money you were nudged to spend faster. Now the trap under the trap. People with rewards cards spend more. Studies put the jump at 12 to 18% once a rewards card is in the wallet. The points make each swipe feel a little free. Tap to pay makes it worse. You never see a note leave your hand. The money turns into a number, and numbers don't sting like cash does. You chase a $50 reward and spend $3,000 to reach it. Those airline miles sitting in your account feel like wealth. They're a receipt for how much you gave away. Half of them expire before you book anything. The rest buy a seat you could have paid for in cash if you'd kept the cash. Same with the points you're hoarding for a rainy day trip you keep putting off. The rewards are real. They're crumbs, and you're working for the bird that dropped them. Number 2. The tiny cancel that buys a big reward. You cancel one streaming service. $6 a month. You feel like a monk. So you treat yourself. $40 because you earned it, right? You saved $72 a year and spent $40 in an hour to celebrate it. Ever eat a low-calorie snack, feel good, then order the pizza? Same wiring. One small good act hands your brain a permission slip for a big bad one. The feeling of saving is the reward you're actually chasing, and your brain will spend real money to buy that feeling. You do it after a workout, after a hard week. I earned this. You do it the day you finally pay off a small debt. You do it after you send in your taxes and dread turns to relief. Watch yourself right after any good money move. The urge to celebrate is exactly where the leak lives. The bank calls this a reward. Your future calls it a robbery. The cancel was real. The reward swallowed it whole and asked for seconds. This is the big one. This is the habit that leaves you 50 with nothing. Remember the one that felt most responsible. Here it is. You tell yourself you'll save what's left over. Future, you can sort out the rest. There is never anything left over. There never was. Your spending swells to eat every dollar it can reach. Give yourself a raise and watch. The extra money vanishes into a nicer life within 2 months. You don't feel richer. You just spend at a higher altitude. Saving the leftovers is saving nothing on purpose with a smile on your face. Remember the stranger? Future you is that stranger. Every month you hand them the empty plate and promise the next one will be full. The next month has its own sales and its own long days. There's always a birthday, a repair, a weekend that got away from you. You're not lazy or weak. You're wired to feel now and ignore later. Everyone is. But the person who retires calm did one boring thing. They paid the future first. Before the fun. The bottom is always 0. 10%, move the day you get paid before you get to feel rich for a weekend. You set it once and forget it exists. The money you never see is the money you never miss. Present you barely feels the dent. Future you finally gets to eat. 2 people earn the same wage for 30 years. One saves off the top. One waits for leftovers. One retires with a paid house and a full account. One retires with a story about how hard it was. Same paycheck, different order. That's the whole game. You don't need more willpower, you need less waiting. Look back at all six: the sale, the free shipping, the giant tub, the points, the little cancel, the leftovers. Everyone sells you the feeling of saving, so you skip the real thing. Real saving feels like almost nothing. Quiet. Boring. It happens before you notice it's gone. No glow, no bag, no countdown clock. That's how you know it's working. If a money habit makes you feel clever right now, check your balance. The feeling and the saving are almost never in the same place. So stop shopping for the feeling. Pay the stranger first. One day, sooner than you think, you become them.